What's up? Welcome back to Cairn. I will need to explain something as briefly as I can, because I was recording an episode of Cairn, but I forgot to actually record the video, like to just click start recording in OBS. So I was left with just the audio. On the plus side, not that much progress was made. Down there you can just about see one of the goats and that blue tent where we ended the previous video. And essentially all I did in that video that didn't get recorded was I climbed from there to here. It was pretty difficult. Lots of falls. The one death that I remember was I tried to jump from just down here across that little gap just below us onto the wall on the other side, but I didn't cling on to the wall and I just fell all the way down. We did also, or I can't really say we because it was just me present, but I did find the third doll piece, so now we have the full troglodyte doll. But apart from that, really not much happened. I made a few cooked tomatoes, which are decent food, not great. Currently we have 2 pittons left, which is really not great. I have 3 scraps, so I could make a third one. But yeah, I think you'll agree that that's not a great result. So I don't know if it's clear where we are, but we're on the left side of that big area. And I told myself I would like to try that horizontal traversal from the previous video again. And I thought maybe it would be easier to hopefully find a safe spot above the statue, so I could rappel down instead of having to climb the statue every time, which I really don't want to do. So yeah, for now the task at hand is to make it to the other side of this cliff, basically. Apologies, that was a lot of talking. But yeah, I just had to clarify what happened. It was a very difficult video because, it was just kind of a struggle to get anything meaningful done. Hopefully this time will be better. It might be a bit tricky to see where I have to rappel from. There's definitely a safe spot down there, so if we can make it there, that would be very nice. think what exactly? I don't know if it would be smart to climb down from here. Let's turn on the lights. There is a backpack. Mashed potatoes and some other stuff. Okay. Yellow yak and peanut butter. It's actually not that bad because I wanted to just kind of rappel down. This is not the smartest way to do this. Okay. I'm gonna try and climb, if I can, up here. This is always so awkward. Come on. Why is she not letting go? So I want to see if I can just jump from here. Yes. It's a bear-proof box. With milk, tea bag, maple syrup and climbing tape. We are very thirsty. I've been carrying this booze around since the rave cave. So yeah, we should recall and hopefully get that one piton back. I didn't clarify it specifically, but the reason why I want to try that horizontal climb in the statue's head again is because I read that there is a very good reward past that climb. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know I want to try and get it. So let's try to read this stuff. Register 598. By a vote of 7 to 2, it was decided today that our community would depart forever. Cami will now be orphaned from the Troglodyte Society, probably until the end of time. We shall leave the village at the next moon to give everyone time to prepare bags, ropes, and food. And so our village will fade away, not from climbing up in the heights, but by sinking into the plains. May our horizontal life bring us as much happiness as our vertical life on the walls of Cami the Untamed. And then let's read this. Register 596. The council met today to discuss the forthcoming departure from the Wind Palace. Old Sandro's body is starting to stink and needs to be buried quickly. It's a 2-day climb, maybe fewer if we send Nathan and Serena, our fastest climbers. We will receive no help from the weather, so the rock will be slippery throughout the ascent. But we decided to go to the sanctuary anyway. Sandro was indeed an important member of our community, whose absence will cloud the locals' high spirits for a long time to come. I'm not gonna go in here just yet. Let's quickly set up camp and try to cook some stuff to free up inventory space. I don't have much to cook with. Mashed potatoes with milk does not sound very good. Creamy mashed potatoes, okay. So now I can fit all this in my bag, which is excellent. Now my question is, where would I have to rappel from? What is that light? To make it down to where I was. I think I want to wait for better weather. It's still pretty it's still pretty windy. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. And I would have missed it in this bad weather. I think we have to move over more to the right. I'm feeling fairly optimistic because this is the first save point I had since the one in Joanna's cave. Which did not make the previous video, the lost video, any easier. I'd like to go up if I can. And I think the quote-unquote simplest way is gonna be across this. It's not gonna be easy. Maybe I should go left. It's always hard to tell. This is going better than I was expecting. For now. It's quite a stretch. Okay, there is another climb bot. Thistle, I can't pick it up. Another backpack. Von. What is this? play message.
Today is the anniversary of your departure. I'm thinking of you. As long as your Climbot still gets my messages, I like to believe you get them too. There's just so much I wish I could have told you. Half of them I didn't even know then. Now I know. Makoto turned 1 yesterday. Even today, every time he calls me Dad, it breaks my heart. Your absence is as if the thread of life itself has been broken. I would have liked to tell you that I love you and to say thank you for everything. I miss you.
All the things left unsaid. If only we'd known.
Okay. Rather sad. It's hard to see down. I think we were here last time. And something I did not take into consideration is the fact that my rope most likely won't reach all the way down. And we will have to climb, like either we go back down to the save point down there, the one you can see, which means we have to do the statue climb again, or I'm gonna have to try and rappel. But yeah, either way it's not gonna be any easier from this side, like descending down instead of climbing. I'm pretty sure I will end up regretting this, but I'm too curious to know what the reward is. I think this is where the first doll piece was. Yeah, it's not gonna be long enough. So now what do I do? Gonna have to go back up a bit. I am prepared for an absolute struggle. Because we won't have many pittons left. Definitely fewer than the first time we tried this. Okay. I should have waited for Climbot to return our pittons. And the head is just here. So from here, we're gonna want to start climbing down. Because I went, or I repelled a bit too far to the right. This is kind of going against many of my instincts. Maybe this is the way. If I do end up dying and I have to... This feels like a pretty important decision. It's either I go down all the way and save down there, which means we have to do the climb up the statue with fewer pittons, or I have to do the climb we just did again. What am I doing? I can't. Come on. Okay. Let's recall. So, how are my fingers? Not great. I did read, it's not really a cheat, but a strategy where you can just climb down here, place a piton, which I think I will do. So, like that. And then you climb back up, and that way if you fall, you don't fall all the way down. But yeah, this is just a bit tense. It's all fine until that section with the mushrooms. We got this. How do you even begin to do this? Definitely chalk. Another chalk. matters too much. Nope. Foot in there. Nuts. Okay. Not the end of the world. No, climb, please. I'm not really sure what I could have done, which is always the worst part. I was very surprised that I made it across that gap so easily. But after that, there weren't many handholds. At any time while walking through an avise of belay, you can rest. Oh. Okay. Then let's try and rest here. It's not great for the vitals. Okay, wait. So, what do I have in the way of pills? Just this, which does help a lot. And then some food. Quite a bit of food, actually. Okay. It's gonna have to do it, I'm afraid. I was very close. I wish I could scout ahead to the route I just tried to take. I'm really not sure what I should have done, which is just a little bit unproductive. Okay, I just need to do again what we did earlier. I don't like this. We're actually gonna do it. Oh my god. I'm not crying, you're crying. Man, that was the tensest moment so far. By far. Read. Cami welcomes ye who enters this guardian into her heart. Take an amulet at my feet. It symbolizes the passage from childhood to adulthood. You shall wear until the end of life. Until the end of your life, rather. Hence you become a full-fledged troglodyte, the mountain's map maker, recipient of the rocks and the wind. May your steps guide you to the summit. I sincerely hope I can just rappel down to the bottom and climb up the other side. What is this? Okay, read. You've passed over to the other side. Childhood is no more. In one troglodyte piton. I don't know what it's made of, but it seems indestructible. That's honestly what I was hoping for. And there's a save point. Oh. Life is good right now. Just one last sweep, but I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, this is amazing. I will never say it was easy, but I am proud that it only took me 2 attempts. In this video, I should say. I forget how many times I tried the first time. So, what can we cook, if anything? I'm out of water. I am wondering if you can cook tea with booze. Red Rope Club. Make an alcoholic cocktail. Yeah. It's not all that great, just good against the cold. We don't have anything to drink. At least nothing that will help with thirst. So I think that's all we can do here. I'm not gonna try and climb back for style points or whatever. Just gonna do this the way I would do. Okay. Yeah, let's recall. We took everything from this backpack. I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Life gets even better. Another pigeon and some food. I'm genuinely not even upset that I have to climb again. And actually, maybe it's a good thing anyway that we're down here again. Come on. Because I still don't really know what you can do with the doll. Okay, it's nice and steady. I would be happy if I could do this small climb without pigeons. I don't know if that's smart at all. But I guess we're doing it anyway. I don't think it's too far. Just stick to the left because there are tons of holes. It is still pretty high though. Okay. Transfer over to this side. Almost there. Okay, sweet. Now we have another choice to make. Being, do I want to climb down and then climb up again, bypassing the statue. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. Because we don't have any fluids left. It's kind of a tough call. Alright, but I do have to go down because I want to check if there's anything new in that big cave. So yeah, this is backtracking, but it's not really lack of progress. It's a good thing your rope can't burn down. Okay. Recall. Did I get my piton back? Yes. Intact, no less. Yeah, let's just head to the camp for a sec. I feel like I should be able to refill my flask from here and the thermos, but I can't. So let's eat some tomatoes. One thing that kind of bothers me that I don't know yet is like how much one side of the triangle is numerically, if that makes sense. A meal of plus 40 almost filled up one side, which leads me to believe that one side might be 100. That is minus 10 on the thirst meter. I can't check in the positive because I don't have positive fluid drinks. Okay. No piton repair. No finger tape necessary, so let's head out. Fill up everything. I don't think there's a reason to return to the left side of this wall, but I would like to check if there's anything else I missed in the special map. Come on. What are you doing, Ava? Okay. There is still that yellow thing, but that can't be correct. No, those are still the doll pieces, but we have the full doll, so that's not accurate. Now I'm curious if anything will happen here. I suppose not. The description says, a troglodyte doll I put back together. The superstitious cave-dwelling folks believed the doll keeps the clouds away. The doll isn't usable for now. I don't really have a choice other than to take that at face value. So, yeah. Is that honey? No. Looks like honey. I'm sure it is honey. And I kinda maybe want to climb up there. We have space for sure. I have to say I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself. Like, that's the wrong way to put it. But I mean, that one climb we just did in the cave, it has given me a bit more confidence for now. As silly as it may sound. Okay, not perfect. But this is fine. Yo. No. Okay, that was a bit close. And then we have to move right. I'd say up first and then right. Regain stability. This is a bit precarious. I think I have to go I think I have to go a bit more up. No, I don't like that. All kinds of weird stuff going on with my voice. Nope. Nope. My right hand is not secure. Come on. Surely I should be able to grab this. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Not very gracious, but we're alive. And that's all I really needed to do here. Yeah. I'm a bit worse for wear. Okay, let's head back to the camp. I know there's a camp here, but we're gonna be climbing on the right side anyway. And maybe I should consider ending the video there, because let's face it, we're not gonna have as much success climbing up here as we just had in the statue. It looks relatively easy, but that's an easy mistake to make. Okay, finger tape. No. No pittons. This rice, I don't think we have to eat that just yet. Maple syrup doesn't refill that much. 30 minus 10. That's acceptable. And I do want to cook some things now that we have water. Nettle infusion. Can we do more with this? If we add gentian to this. A strong infusion. I don't want to keep reusing this because it's probably not gonna end well. Like, we're gonna end up with fewer items. Raspberry juice. Raspberry juice with honey. Okay. It's a bit wasteful, but I feel like I do have to maybe drink both of these. So we have the flask empty again. So now we have 4 portions of raspberry juice. And we can fill the thermos with water. And for reference, water fills 20, and so does this. I wasn't sure if water quenched more thirst than like cooked beverages. But yeah, I think we're in a pretty good place now. And I think I will end the video here. I hope I'm not missing anything important. Oh, right. How could I forget? There is one more thing I'd like to do here, which I mentioned in the video that got lost. I'm not sure I mentioned it earlier in this video, but I would like to climb up there. Because I feel like that would be a good place for something loot worthy. I don't really know what would be the best way to get there. I'd say maybe up here. Just follow this hairline crack, even though I just missed it. Foot in there. Jumping might be the easiest way to get to it. Okay. Good stuff. Not really super secure. Light, please. No, it's not very good. No. It seems like there's nothing there. It's difficult to say from here. Because there might be. There's water for sure. But just water would not really be worth it, in my opinion. There's a pika. Is there anything there? I'm inclined to say no and just abandon this whole trip. Because I'm sure I would have seen it by now if there was something there. Now the question is, should I climb back down to climb up next time where I planned to climb up by the statue, or should I keep going up here? Maybe too rash of a decision, but I think I want to keep going. Okay, nice. Not great. Prioritize defeat. Yo. I want to try and make it up to the top of this ridge if I can. And I should place a piton. Yeah, I'd say left is probably a bit safer. Without the crossed feet, preferably, and with some chalk. Rest. I'm starting to think that it's not such a big deal if you cross your legs, or your arms for that matter, as long as the holds they're connected to are solid. Yeah, can go a bit further. That was a bit unnecessary. What am I doing? We passed by this previously, but I still can't see. Oh, I can. Dandelion. It seems you actually have to reach out for things you want to grab mid-climb.
It's freezing.
No, it's not. Okay. A bit contorted. Okay, and then foot there, awkward as it does look. This is not all that great. I don't trust this. I guess you have to actually select the troglodyte piton. I'm a bit stretched out and cold. And this is not all that great holds wise, because I'm not really going up anymore. Okay. So now I guess we have to move over this way again. More chalk. Especially now that it's raining again. This is a bit sketchy. Yeah, definitely getting very cold, which I don't like. There's not much I can do, Ava, I'm afraid. What is happening? Come on. Why are I like the game, but it's kinda sketchy. I might fall. Okay, whatever. Yeah. 2 shots of this to keep us warm. To make us warm. We were here before. I'm pushing myself a bit. Because I don't even really need to be here. But I do think it wasn't planned, but I do think this was, in hindsight, the better way to go than trying to climb up next to the statue. Where's Climbot? Okay, 2 pittons recovered. It's the best result you can hope for. Foot up there. Okay. I'm sure that happened the last time you were here, and I wasn't expecting it then. And I wasn't expecting it now, that we would just climb up automatically. Okay, just along here if I can. Let's rest for a sec. And we're basically here. Yes, okay. This is as good a time as any to end the video. Even though we're not really in a safe spot by any means. So we're gonna try and climb the rest of the way from here. I'm not really sure where would be the easiest. Maybe left and up along that vein of sparkly rock. If I climb left, set a piton, and then cross the black stuff, that'll take us quite a way up. I don't remember how difficult or easy the right path was. It looks more difficult, so yeah. Most likely I'm gonna wanna head that way up. But that will be it for this one. As always, thank you for watching and for listening. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video. It all helps more than you think. And if you want to go that step further, I have channel memberships and a Patreon page and a Ko-fi page. So yeah, those are optionally available. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.